Hi guys, welcome to the channel and happy St. Patrick's Day. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, I thought it would be fun to unbox 3 green themed kits. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to continue my trend of going biggest to littlest in this unboxing video. The theme is green and I thought it would be a good one in honor of St. Patrick's Day today. So we're going to start with A Little Lizard Garden by Rose Catherine Kahn, 38.6 by 27.6 inches or 98 by 70 centimeters. This kit has 65 colors, 5 ABs, 2 fairy dust for a total drill count of 110,433 square drills, and I'm really excited to open this one up. I thought I had unboxed this one on the channel before, but I don't think I did now that I check my notes, because I usually note it in Gems Flow if it's been unboxed. And this one was not noted. And I thought, what a perfect day to open it and check it out and show it off to you guys. And yeah, it's going to be a good one. So we're starting big. We're going to go to small. And the smallest one is also an older kit. So that'll be fun to look at. It is actually still sealed too. So first we're going to open up our little pamphlet. I think I just broke it, but that's okay. Has all your goodies and details and stuff in here. As always, if you're new to my unboxings, I unbox these as just a kind of a way to look at the drills and look at the kit. I don't go super in-depth into these kits as far as like features and stuff. The sneak peekers do a really good job at that. There's tons of diamond painting and Diamond Art Club videos on YouTube that have all the full details of these kits. We kind of use these as just like an unboxing to see what's in my stash. A lot of these kits are older. They've had their moments of glory where people have gone over every little detail of them. Mine is mostly just, we're going to take a look at it all together and just see how we feel about it. So I'm going to do a real brief overview of the features on this kit, and then we won't really talk about them again. So our little origami pamphlet here and our sticker. This is going to be so fun to look at. I love all the greens, and I think it's a really pretty, it's 65 colors. So I bet a lot of those colors are going to be greens. Yeah, look at the color story there. Really pretty. Back then, anything under 150 was the ABs. So the ABs are labeled 1 through 4, and then that white background with the black dot is our AB. So we have a pink, a dark blue, 2 shades of green, and a white. And then our fairy dust are down here labeled with Z, 2 other shades of green down there. So that's going to be really, really cool to look at. Everything else you need to know about diamond painting and Diamond Art Club is in this little pamphlet, so keep it if you need it. Next is the toolkit that I did pull out. We'll go over this real quick. It has just your basic, it's actually, I think it's upgraded from a basic toolkit because it has the stuff in this toolkit has quite a few new, like cooler features, I would say, than a basic toolkit. But you get your twist and pick pen. This is full of clear wax, or this is an older one, so this is actually full of putty. They've since replaced it with clear wax. And then you get a metal tip here. These older ones have a plastic tip. You twist it like this, and then the putty comes out the end, and you're able to pick up your diamonds and refill it just by twisting it rather than having to constantly dip it into putty or wax to refill it. So that is a really cool feature. You get your multi-placer on the end. You get a 4-placer. You also get a 7-placer. Oh, at this point, they were giving you these little metal attachments. So, because people were not, I don't think people were liking this plastic. And I agree, I didn't like the plastic. So they did give you a metal attachment at that point so that you could stick it in here in replace of the multi-placers if you liked these metal tips. And I'm glad that they did that, but they've since stopped doing that because now these are metal, if that makes sense. So you get your 7-placer also in your tray here, and then they give you a refill of the putty, which, like I said, now this is clear wax, and then the OG pink heart wax, which I appreciate that they still include this in kits because I use this and I collect this, and I am sad and scared that one day I won't have enough because I love these and I use them all the time. Then you get your Diamond Art Club tray, which is really a nice tray. I think it's a decent size. It's got a stopper, it's got a lid, they're stackable. I use this tray every single day that I diamond paint, so it's a really good feature to have this tray. And then you also get a bag of 15 or so baggies for whatever you may need to bag up. I like to sometimes bag up my special drills in those baggies. They come in handy for sure. So that's your toolkit. I'm going to put this aside and we're going to look at our little lizard garden drills next. You also get a treasure quest card. My treasure quest cards, I store them separately. I think I actually got a gold on this one. You get 3 different tiers, bronze, silver, gold, or black. Bronze are definitely a lot more common. Black and gold are super rare. So the fact that I got a gold one on this, I think it was gold. It was either gold or silver. I think it was gold though. And I only have like 4 or 5 gold cards. So it was pretty rare to get. It was really cool. I'll see if I can find it before the end of the video. If I have to cut the camera for a kid, then I'll go get the card. But yeah, the treasure quest cards are a secondary reward system done by Diamond Art Club. You collect them and you can redeem them for gift cards and even a custom kit. Really cool feature, and they're fun to look at. I just like to collect them. Here's our drill pack, and just when I thought, tons of greens, tons of just earth tones. It's gorgeous. Oh, I'm excited. Look at all that 912. I think you got a couple real big bags of that 912 in here. You got some down here, lots of, and then 911 here. Lots of shades of green here. I see one of the green ABs, that minty kind of color. Oh, 2 big bags of that. See if we can see any of the other specials. There's the white AB right there. There's the other shade of green, AB-wise. AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and that just means that they are kind of modeled after the Northern Lights. There's the pink one in there, which just means they have a coarser glitter coating on top of them. They give them a little extra sparkle and shine. The fairy dust have more of a finer glitter coating on them. Also really cool. There's the blue AB. Definitely a little more subtle, but also a really fun added sparkle to the kit. I was trying to see if I could see any fairy dust in here. I'm not seeing it right off the top of my eye. I apologize if the lighting is a little wonky in this video too. The clouds are going in and out behind the clouds and it's messing with my lighting. But all right, last look at our this is a big pack of drills for sure. Lots in there. When you have 65 colors, you're going to use those colors quite a bit, I feel like. Next, I'm going to take the kit. I'm going to roll it backwards. This kit is made out of poured glue. All the Diamond Art Club's kits are made out of poured glue, so it's completely safe to bend it backwards. It will lie flat on its own. I'm just helping it out for the sake of the video. And I did not unbox this before on the channel. I was wondering if I had, but the kit was still sealed when I pulled it out of the dust cover that it comes in. So I have definitely not ever unboxed this, and I feel good about that. Because I was not looking back at all my old videos before I filmed this, so I was hoping. Okay, let's take a look. Move some stuff aside. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, here's the whole thing in frame for you guys so you can get a good look at it. I don't want, if the glare's too bad, I might have to move. I think we're okay. It is a little bit. Let's see. I think we should be okay if we stick to this side here. So I also heard recently that Rose Catherine Kahn likes to hide keys in her artwork. And so I saw a couple people post pictures of their artwork of their little lizard garden and say, oh, I didn't realize there's a key in here. Yeah, apparently she likes to hide keys in her artwork. And I think that's so cool. And right off the bat, I can actually see a couple. There's a key right here. And here is a key right here. And I think there's also, I thought I had seen a third one. If I see it, I will let you know, but we'll start over here. I think that's so cool that she hides keys in her artwork. And apparently it's something she's done for quite a while with lots of different pieces. So I think that's really cool. This is such a pretty piece. I love succulents. I think succulents are so pretty, and they're about the only plant that I can really keep alive because they're so minimal effort. So I love the idea of like a little succulent garden in here. I know a lot of people, not a lot, but I've heard some people were kind of creeped out by the snake up here. He doesn't bother me. It wouldn't bother me to diamond paint a snake, but I could totally see if it bothered you. So you could probably take him out pretty easily, I feel like. But we got a frog here, lots of butterflies, little lizard or like a gecko maybe. And then all of the fish in the water, and even the water has is a green tint, which I think is super cool. This butterfly here is so pretty. And there's another little reptile guy. I don't know, lizard, gecko, chameleon. I'm not sure. It's not a chameleon. But, and then we will, I'm going to try not to bump you guys. We'll go this way with it. Look at the middle. These succulents are so gorgeous. This one is so pretty in particular. And I know that that's probably, yeah, that's where a lot of my green fairy dust comes in, is in right in that beautiful succulent there. There's another little lizard guy. That's not a lizard though. He's tinier. So that's definitely a gecko. I'm sorry guys, I don't know my lizards, my reptiles very well. Here's one right here. He's purple, but I do like them and I think they're cute. And then we have a little bit more down here. Here's another guy. And then I like that the succulents also lean a little bit towards blue. Really, you can see a little bit of blues in here. I think that that is gorgeous addition to all the green. I think that's really pretty. I think this is another key right here. And then here we go, right? Oh, there's another key right under the snake. And then we pull a little bit red at the end. In this corner here, we have a red butterfly, some red succulents. And then this blue. Oh, this blue is one of my favorite color blues, and this butterfly will be so pretty. Oh, gorgeous. Look at this butterfly here. Super cute. And then we go purple, kind of down in this corner here with this succulent. Oh, I need to pull it. I am going to have to rearrange my camera because I think the glare is too bad. This succulent here is where we go into our purples, and we have another butterfly here. It's the sun. It's playing tricks on me. Every time I think it's gone, it comes back. I'm going to fix my light for the next kit, but we're going to take another quick look at this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think the color palette in this 65 colors, you tend to think it's going to be really a lot of color blocking. I don't think so. I just think you're going to use a lot of these colors a lot in the kit. Overall, I would say it's a high confetti kit. So color blocking is a huge chunk of one color, and you use that color in your tray for quite a bit. I am doing a kit with a ton of color blocking right now. This kit is confetti. That means you're switching the colors in your tray out more often, and you are not having a lot of area, like square footage of the same color. This is a high confetti kit. Even the water here is just made up of so many different symbols, so many shades of colors that you're not going to be using any color too much when you're working on this. I love confetti. I've always been a big fan of confetti. I will say the water gives you a little bit of line blocking where you can just do like straight lines of color. And I do love line blocking, so that's fun. But overall, it's definitely a more confetti kit. You can just see all the different shades of green in here, all the different shades of purples. And I think it is so pretty. I love this one. Seeing this one in person really makes me want to work on it, but that is the case with pretty much every kit that I unbox for you guys. It's a real problem. This is how I became a multi-whipper. Unboxing kits for you guys makes me want to work on them. And I used to just be a one whip at a time person until I started unboxing them on the channel for you guys. And now all I want to do is diamond paint every single thing that I show you. It's a real problem, but it is also, I'm telling you right now, if you have a kit that you're having a hard time motivating yourself to work on, pull it out of the box and just look at it. And I bet you it will encourage you at least a little bit, because 9 times out of 10, when I pull them out, I just get so excited to work on them. So hopefully the glare wasn't too bad. I am going to try to go fix the lighting, and I'm going to put this one away and we'll get out our next kit. Okay, I did grab Little Lizard Garden, my treasure quest card for this one, and it is a gold one, so the luck must have been on my side, because Duck Bath here also was a special card. I got a silver Duck Bath, so apparently for St. Patrick's Day I'm also doing my lucky kits, my lucky green kits. So this is what a gold card, treasure quest card looks like, and this is what a silver one looks like. But guys, don't be expecting these in your boxes too much. They are pretty rare. Okay, next up is Duck Bath by Art by Julia. I don't mean to make it sound like I have a billion gold and silver and you won't. I have a lot of bronze. That's what I was trying to mean. I just realized that sounded kind of like I get gold and silver, but you guys won't. That's not what I meant. What I meant is these kits are 2 of my lucky ones, but most of the time I get the bronze ones. Lots of bronze in there. So I didn't mean for that to sound like you guys aren't going to get any. Anyways, I'm overthinking this. This is Duck Bath by Art by Julia. It's the next one we're going to sneak today. And it's a super fun green one. And this kit is just fun for multiple reasons. It's the first Art by Julia kit that came out not last Black Friday, but the Black Friday before that. And it was super popular, sold out quickly. And it took over 11 months for this kit to restock, but when it did restock, it got its very own restock, and it was the only kit in the restocks, and it was really cute. And that is how I picked this up, on that one restock. So I haven't had this kit in my stash for too long now, but it is 25.6 by 31.9 inches or 65 by 80.9 centimeters. 30 colors, including an AB and 5 fairy dust, for a total diamond count of 84,825 square drills. Let's open it up and take a look. I am excited to see this one. Pull the toolkit out. I'm actually not going to store these toolkits with these kits anymore because I don't like how bent they get. So I've been taking all my toolkits out when I open up kits lately. Next, we're going to take a look at the picture here. And we'll take a look at only 30 colors in Duck Bath, and they are green. This is definitely a green kit. I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing this one because I think I've almost gotten intimidated by the color blocking and the green in this kit. So it'll be fun to take a look at it and see in person if I'm really scared of it. There was an Art by Julia event in January. Michaela, Renee, and Natalie from Diet Coke and Diamonds and Diamonds at Tiffany's Tiffany, I think, all hosted it. I didn't do it, but I saw so many fun people working on the Art by Julia kits, and I own, I think, most of the Art by Julia kits, and it really excited me to want to work on one of them because I haven't worked on an Art by Julia kit quite yet. They're so special to me that I have been hoarding them a little bit, which I'm trying really hard not to do anymore because my taste will change and I'll always be getting new kits, so there's no point in hoarding them. But here we go. Oh, I didn't point out which ones were these special colors. Let's do that real fast. Let's look at those specials real quick. I got ahead of myself. AB is this white AB right here, so just one AB. And then our fairy dust, we have 5 fairy dust. 2 shades of green, a cream color, a yellow, and like a light orange. Super pretty. I got a little ahead of myself. Sorry I didn't point those out earlier. But now we can see if we'll see them in the drill pack here. One of them I can see right off the bat because it's a big box of them. This fairy dust here that I said was the cream color. 1, 2, 3 big bags of that. Look at all this 524. It's like a minty kind of, well, not mint. It's like a sagey kind of green. Lots of bags of that. Here is another fairy dust green. That one's more of a lime green. You get 2 bags of that. Let's see what else we can find in here. I'm not seeing anything right off the bat. I think that is the orangey color I was talking about. It's hard to tell back all the way down in there. And then look at all this dark blue. I wasn't expecting this navy blue color to be so prominent, but we have like 4 bags of that too. Okay, next let's take a peek at the canvas, which is, you know, the best part. We got a little smaller too, so hopefully I can get it in frame without too much glare. I did move the table a little bit. See how this all works. Straighten her out. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. I love the ducks so much. Ducks have gotten a lot of popularity, and for good reason. They are absolutely adorable. Here it is in frame for you guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not as bad color blocking as I thought, and it's also not it's not as big as I thought in my mind. I thought it was a big giant piece, and maybe it's because I'm just working on the biggest diamond painting I've worked on yet size-wise, that this one just feels manageable, but it does have its good chunks of color blocking. We'll start at the top and go to the bottom on this one. So you get all your green leaves. I love diamond painting. I love diamond painting plants that have leaves like this. The green always tends to stand out, and I feel like they render it so well. By the way, look at this little tiny legend. It's just so small. It normally goes like all the way down to here, and that one's just so tiny. But they normally render these really well because that's where you get a lot of fairy dust and fun colors in there. And I can see that this does have fairy dust in it. It's going to be really cute. Here is a big chunk of color blocking, and you're going to get color blocking in this kit, definitely. But it's not as much as I thought. It still seems pretty manageable, especially if you look where the perforated cover lines up. It breaks up the color blocking in that mirror. Or is that a window? I think it's a window. And then you have these shelves here full of fun things. I like the tiling on the bathroom. More fun leaves. Super cute. This is going to be really fun because this is all fairy dust. It's going to be so glittery. This is about, I would say, the biggest chunk of color blocking you're going to get. And then because it's a creamy color, these two things, I think it's going to be a little intimidating because lighter colors tend to gap a little bit more when you're color blocking. Although Diamond Art Club has a really good updated tighter grid field, that it shouldn't be too big of an issue, I don't think. I haven't worked on it, so I wouldn't know, but I will say most of the time I don't have issues with their newer square diamond paintings. Then you have your shelving here with your plants and your little knickknacks and your little bathroom squishy and some books here. This is definitely a bathtub I would take a bath in, even if I wasn't a duck. Although I think if the ducks went first, I'd have to have it cleaned up pretty good. I like this ledge here with the candles and the leaves and the towels here. Another section of color blocking right here. At first I thought that this tiling was all AB because it's the number 1, but it is not. It's regular color. Older kits, number 1 used to always be an AB color, but not in the newer kits. So that's what was throwing me off. These little flowers and little soaps. This is a fun painting for me. It's like a knick-knacky painting. Lots of little items and fun little doodads all around to diamond paint. I always get joy out of diamond painting items. So this is really fun for me to look at. And then you have more flowers here. You got the towel bar, the laundry hamper down here. And then here's another big chunk of color blocking. The bathtub itself, like the sides of it and the top of it are going to be, is it that same? It's a different color than up here, but I would say it's probably pretty similar. This is not a fairy dust color. And actually, but this is. This and this is all fairy dust. That would be really pretty. The windows are fairy dust. That would be really pretty. The bathtub side is not. I have seen some people enhance this kit too, where they took some of the green out of it and they like made this a wood tone. Instead of this being green, it was like a brown wood tone because it is like a piece of wood. It's like got a filter effect on it right now where everything's shaded green. But I saw somebody enhance and turn this into a wood tone color and it was beautiful. I wish I knew where I saw that picture. I'm sure I saw it on the VIP Facebook group, but it was such a pretty enhancement that they did to this kit. I've never been good at enhancing kits, but maybe by the time I get to Duck Bath, I could be brave enough to do it. And then you got your rug down here. I like the little steps the ducks had to have used to get up into there. More more leaves and plants on the bottom corners here. And then, yeah, just the bathroom tile on the floor as well. So you do get your chunks of color blocking, but it's not as bad as I thought. And with 30 colors, I would have thought it would have been significantly more. Those windows with fairy dust will be beautiful, though. And the ducks, I'm surprised the ducks aren't made up of special drills, but they're not. Maybe I've seen some people enhance the ducks to have special drills on them, too. Because I'm actually really surprised they don't, but ducks aren't really sparkly, so I get it. I get why they didn't. I just am surprised. I think I could have seen it go either way. I like the water actually running in the bathtub. That's a cute little addition on there too. So this one is so fun and so beautiful. I really, really love the artwork on this guy for sure. We'll do another quick look-see here, and we'll go from the bottom to the top this time. Let me know down in the comments below if you worked on any of these kits that I'm showing you guys today. And if so, try to join if you want to. You don't have to, no pressure. If you want to join my Facebook group, you can post pictures of it. My Facebook group is linked down below, and there's about 100 of us or so hanging out in there. We show each other our whips and do lots of chatting about the diamond paintings and such. So if you want to join, you're definitely welcome to come hang out with us, and I'd love to see anybody's whips or completions of any of these kits, or just any kids in general, because I love chatting with you guys in the Facebook group. So feel free to come hang out with us. I'll have it linked down below. The leaves. I think the leaves are going to be the most fun thing to diamond paint in this kit, or the knickknacks. Like, I love a good bookshelf. I love a good little flower pot, little bath salts, the little candles. This one's going to be a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to get this one put away, and we'll look at our third and final kit. Our last kit of the day is sadly discontinued, or also known as archived by Diamond Art Club, which means they don't sell it anymore. In fact, this artist is not licensed with Diamond Art Club anymore. I know she's licensed with a few other companies and even has her own website where she sells diamond paintings, but as far as Diamond Art Club, you'd have to find this one on a D-Stash group or like eBay or Macari or something like that. But it is a fun one. I thought we'd still take a look at it. This is called Lady Leprechaun by Hannah Lynn. It's a square drill kit. It's 17.7 by 24.7 inches, or 45.1 by 62.7 centimeters. I don't have the color information on it because it's an older kit. They don't have that listed on the side of it, but this one's gonna be a really fun one to look at. And it's actually still sealed, which means I really haven't looked at it. So I'll be glad to look at this one, because I have honestly thought about destashing this one a couple of times and haven't. So if I look at it, maybe I'll be encouraged to either destash it or keep it. Make that decision maybe towards the end of the unboxing. We are going to open it up and take a look. The older toolkit will be in here. I won't have a Treasure Quest card. I won't have the insert in the box. Looking at the older kits really shows you how much upgrading Diamond Art Club has done with their newer stuff. Oh man, it's so short because it's such a smaller size. Okay, I do kind of want to open this up for old time's sake, just to see the cover minder and washi tape that I got. You used to get a cover minder and washi tape. Oh, and I'll get tweezers too. I miss the tweezers. These used to come in every square diamond painting. I'm obsessed with these. I use these all the time, and I am glad to have a spare pair. In fact, I found on the Share the Love Facebook group someone who was willing to get rid of all their tweezers. It took me so long to get this cover minder. I just got it this year, and now I have two of them, but I'm obsessed with this one. It's a very traditional tulip one. I think a lot of people have it, but super cute. It's a good one. And then here was the washi tape that I got. Also really pretty. Yeah, you used to get a lot smaller of a pen without the twist and pick feature, and then a squishy with your pen, and then your tray. Look at the difference in tray. It's so tiny. So tiny. So I love the new big trays. And yeah, now you also used to get 2 things of wax in a little container. I'm not gonna lie though, this container drives me bonkers because I put it in my makeup, in my like diamond painting bag, and it always opens. I wish it would stay sealed, because I feel like lately my red heart wax has been drying out. I've been having issues with it that I've never had before. Now maybe it's because I am a seasoned diamond painter still using red heart wax, which is incredibly rare to find, I've noticed. But I can't tell if it's drying out or if I just need to move to putty or something. I'm struggling with it. I might leave this out. Try to use some new wax, even though it's not that new. It's been on the shelf for a long time. Okay, anyways, sorry about that segue. Open up the dust jacket and we'll look at the drills. And hopefully my sticker sheet's in here too. This was the older thank you for your purchase pamphlet. And then here is the older sticker sheet. So you used to get a real big sticker. Oh, you used to get 2 stickers. Oh wait, hang on, here it is. You used to get 2 stickers. They gave you this one so you could stick it on the bottom of your box. But now they print it on the bottom of your box. They don't give you this anymore, but I love these little tiny stickers because you used to get 2. So you get that one, and then you get this big one. All your details here, your start and end date, and then you still got your stickers here. So 54 colors, and it looks like 2 of them are AB, a red and a white. And 3 of them are fairy dust. A light blue, focus, a light blue, a green, and a goldy color. I bet that's the fish, if I had to guess. Well, let's find out if I'm right. Oh man, right off the bat, I see a lot of 310. And that is because this is like what they would call a coloring book style diamond painting, where all the outlining is done in black and then you color in with the color. If that makes sense. I don't know. Did that just sound really weird? I'll show it to you. Because yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 6 bags of 310. Hang on, I got a kid fight to break up. So at least 6 bags of 310 in there, but let's see what else. Some pretty greens. I like, because it's there's gonna be rainbows in here, so there's a good rainbow array here. There is a white AB there, and there's the red AB there. I was looking and I think the green fairy dust is right there above my thumbnail. Very hard to see, unfortunately. Really pretty color palette though. Different than what I was thinking it was going to pull. Oh, and there's the other fairy dust. Green fairy dust right there. Definitely got more darker colors than I was expecting, like the dark reds and the dark blues and the teals in there. I'm excited to see it. All right, well, I'll keep you out of suspense. Let's open her up. It's a nice small kit. Maybe I should just work on it. Although today is St. Patrick's Day. So I almost feel like, and I have my kits planned out from now until October practically. So it feels so much thinner. Just in general, the cover on it is thinner. I think the actual canvas in general is thinner. It definitely feels a lot thinner. They've made big upgrades since this kit. Let's see. Super cute though. Look how pretty. She is really pretty. Now I see why the colors are pulling so dark, because her hair is dark, and then all these hills in the background are pretty dark here. But here is the full thing in frame, even though I can almost fit the whole thing in frame. This is a very pretty piece. I like this a lot. I remember when this released, I think they released it in rounds and squares, if I'm not mistaken, and I got it in squares. I think the rounds sold out super fast. I think at the time that this was released, people knew Hannah Lynn was leaving Diamond Art Club soon. It didn't last long. It was a special midweek release for maybe for St. Patrick's Day. And it did not last long, but the round sold out almost instantly, and then the squares lasted a little bit longer for whatever reason. All right, we'll start at the top here. Yeah, the hills have a lot of different colored, darker greens in it. So now I know why the color scheme's pulling darker. Her hair also is very dark, and for some reason, I didn't think, I don't know. I was just thinking strict green on this one for my theme, but there's a lot of red in here. But hey, it's still green enough, right, guys? It's got enough green in there. And it's still pull St. Patrick's Day because all of the clovers. She got the clovers in her hair, the clovers on the hills, and some even in the water down here. But her eyes are really pretty green. I love her eyes. I don't think I own a lot of mermaid diamond paintings either. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I think the rainbow is super pretty here. I do wish the rainbow was made completely of fairy dust, but I get why it's not. The purple is not a fairy dust. They do have a 6,000 purple color in here, which is just 6,000 just means that Diamond Art Club made it specially. It doesn't fit in the DMC code. I think Diamond Art Club uses the DMC code, which is floss for embroidery. And they found some like missing gaps in that. And since they make their own drills in house, they make their own drills to fill in those gaps. It's mostly purples and browns, I would say, are the 6,000 colors that Diamond Art Club has filled in the gaps on, which I think is really a cool thing that they can do. And so I'm trying, like, in my mind, I'm like, this is old enough to have a 6,000 color, or like new enough to have 6,000 color, new enough to have fairy dust, old enough to have the old box. And it doesn't have a perforated cover, which is crazy to me, which is why the cover feels so thin. It's not perforated. So just the amount of the timeline of changes is always in my mind. I always find that really interesting. But anyways, her hair is absolutely gorgeous. She's got that kind of aerial vibe to her with the red hair, but it's got more texture. And her eyes are gorgeous too. I love the green background, and this little random butterfly right here, super cute. The rainbows are so fun. I love the rainbows. And oh, and then yeah, there's some gold, because it's called Lady Leprechaun. So she's mermaid, but also it pulls Leprechaun St. Patrick's Day, because here's your pot of gold here, and then you've got your rainbows and your clovers and all that. Super cute. Hannah Lynn has some really beautiful pieces. I only own this one and one other Hannah Lynn that a subscriber sent to me called Rainy Day. Rainy Day. Is it just Rainy Day or Rainy Day something? And that one is super, super cute too. I really like her art style. Such a fun, because the coloring book effect here, where you see the outline of like her arm and then you fill in her arms. So this is a newer debate that I'm realizing. I think some people are really passionate about this, but answer me this question down in the comments below. If you were working on this kind of kit that was a coloring box style kit, would you fill in the colors first and do the outline last? Or would you do the outline first and then fill it in with the colors? Because I tend to do my outlines last, and I feel like that is not the popular opinion. I think it was Tiffany at Diamonds at Tiffany in particular who thought it was crazy to do the outlining last. So let me know down in the comments below, which would you do? I always did the outlining last because I feel like it's really satisfying to add the black, because then it makes everything pop a little bit more. And I also find it satisfying to add the black in when it's only like a line of it or random colors of it, because then you get the snaps more satisfying when you put the drills in. But apparently a lot of people do the black first. So let me know down in the comments below, would you do the black outline first or would you do it last? Because I don't think I'm in the majority when I say I would do the black outline last. So let me know. Am I weird or am I weird? Either way, it doesn't matter. It all gets painted the same and it looks good, but I think it's really funny. So, okay. I love her hooded eyes. She's got a nice hooded eye like I do, and her lipstick is beautiful. So we'll do one quick look over again at this one here. The goldfish, was I right about that being fairy dust? What did I say? I said that color's going to be fairy dust, and it's not. And that's surprising. The fairy dust comes from, oh, it's in the rainbow. That makes a lot more sense. All right, fine. I'll give them that. It should probably be in the rainbow. Her scales here are really pretty too. And I love that you can see like the water line where her hair bleeds into the water. Her hair goes all the way down here. I think that's so pretty. All right, I'm keeping it. Fine, you really had to twist my arm to make me keep this kit. I told you all I had to do was look at it, and then of course I would want it. Here's the purple in the I can't tell if it's like a rock or just a hillside that she's holding on to, but I love that it's got purple undertones to it too. Super cute, and it matches with the rainbow really well. And her cheeks and her shoulder shadowing is cute. I like it all. I like it all. It's pretty cute, and I think it all is a really fun style. So not my normal, although I've been doing more portraits, so maybe it is my normal style. But all right, I'm gonna pack this up and then we'll wrap it up and I'll rank them for you. All right, guys, there you have it. My 3 green themed St. Patrick's Day lucky diamond paintings for you. If I had to rank them, this is hard. This is hard, but I would probably, oh, see, Duck Bath is a rainy day kit for me, guys. It took me so long to get my hands on it, and I love it so much. I think Duck Bath would be number 1, Little Lizard Garden would be number 2, and Lady Leprechaun would be number 3, but I love them all. Let me know your ranking down below. These kits are so fun. I love the green theme, and I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, please consider giving the video a thumbs up. It helps me out, and it makes my day. And comment down below any of the fun questions that I asked you guys throughout the video, or just anything in general. I love chatting with you guys down in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. It's totally free and a fun way to find more diamond painting videos done by me. I post on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for the time being, and I have a lot of fun doing it. So thank you guys so much for opening up these diamond paintings with me today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll check you in the next one. Bye, guys.